How's it going, everybody? This is Gotta Transform Mall. I have today more Black Bolt and White Flare, 4 packs of each. I did consider making these 2 different openings, but I figured, you know what? There's no reason to. So we got an 8-pack opening, 4 and 4. We will just go in this order, Black Bolt and then White Flare, because black and white. In the background today, I just realized I've left my watch on. Let's take that off real quick. But in the background today, we got Sharkon and Bulbasaur and another of my favorite new era Transformers figures. This is Quick Strike from Transformers Age of the Primes, the current generational toy line. This is, of course, the Beast Wars character, Quick Strike, which for me was my G1. Like, Beast Wars is what I grew up with, and the show I have the utmost attachment to. And much like Silverbolt, this figure has just been a complete knockout of the park to me. And, in fact, no reason we can't also squeeze in Silverbolt here. Yeah, that looks right. Because we have the 2 Fusors, essentially. Silverbolt is a, like, eagle wolf, and then Quick Strike is like a scorpion. Oh god, what else is he? Snake. So his arm is literally a cobra head. So he's a scorpion, snake, and then we have an eagle wolf. Hence Fusors, they've fused 2 different animals together. But yeah, even Inferno, the fire ant, they've done a fantastic job with some of these Beast Wars new figures, and I'm very happy with both of these in particular. But yeah, 4 packs each of Black Bolt and White Flare. Fingers crossed we'll get something good. I'm hoping for Master Ball reverses. I'm hoping for illustration rares, just new cards in general. If we're lucky, we can maybe pull one of the Victinis or SIRs, but yeah, hoping for Master Balls or illustration rares, mainly. We are going to start with a Sandile, Maractus, Drillbur, Larvesta, Amoonguss, Scolipede, Prism Energy. We have Cubchoo for our first reverse. Let me see, 25. Nice, I did not. Or is this my list of missing? I really need to redo my lists for these sets, because some of them are a list of what I have. I think my reverses are the ones I'm missing, in which case Cubchoo is a duplicate. So I believe that's a duplicate. We have Sandile. Sandile is on the list, so one way or another, I have a new reverse. I believe Sandile is the new one. Cubchoo is the duplicate. I will take that, though. Happy with that. And we have a Caracosta for our first holo. At least between the 2 reverses, one of them is new. I do need a full overhaul of my set list on my phone. But I think for the most part, because the set was so large, I made a temporary list of the things I had versus what I was missing, and never went back to fix that. But anyway, we got Axew, Snivy, Munna, Dwebble, Musharna, Ends Plan, Cryogonal. We have a Braviary, you can see 78. Also a card on my list, so I'm assuming that's a new one. Very nice. We have Volcarona, which is a nice rare reverse holo. And of course, one I have not pulled either, so 3 new reverses, I believe, already. Is fantastic. And a Meloetta EX. Very, very nice. I do think that is an EX I've pulled already. Yep, Meloetta is on my list, so it is a duplicate EX, but still fantastic pull. Good to see at least something from the packs. Still hoping for illustration rares or Master Ball reverses, or, of course, anything better. There we go. pause and take the codes if you want them. Hopefully you can get something good from them online. Next, we have a Karrablast, Golett, Pawniard, Tynamo, Electros, Energy Coin, Seismitoad. Ooh, Pokeball, Tynamo. I hope that's not one I've already pulled. I think I have got several of the line, at least. Ooh, that is really, really lucky. I have Electric and Electros. I did not have Tynamo. So that is a new Pokeball reverse holo. I will happily take that. So happy it's a new one. Because if we got a duplicate, I would have been very sad. But very nice it is a new reverse Pokeball. We have a Golett. So let me see, you are 42. This is on the list, so I have to assume it's another new one. Very nice. And a Conkeldurr for our holo. And a Holo Water Energy. Very nice. I feel like it's been a little bit since I've seen one of those. And we have one more Black Bolt pack. Fingers crossed that maybe we're ending with a Master Ball or an illustration rare for this set. Fingers crossed. We have Palpitoad, Fracture, Venipede, Servine, Air Balloon, Darmanitan, Simisage. We have Karrablast. That looks like a duplicate there. We have Crustle. That looks to be a new one there. So we did very well with the reverses, at least. I'll happily take that. Ooh. I will consider that something better than just a Master Ball or an illustration rare. I mean, maybe the illustration rares are a bigger draw than a regular full art, but I think rarity-wise, these are technically the harder thing to pull. I believe so, anyway. I could be wrong. But we got an Excadrill EX full art. I have absolutely not pulled this yet. And I think, funny enough, yeah, I've actually not even pulled an Excadrill EX. It's like, that is a regular EX I have not seen yet. But there we go. That is the pull I was hoping to see. Very, very nice. I do like the background with the Pokemon. Very, very nice there. So I'm very happy with what we got out of Black Bolt. Now, we move on to White Flare. I just had to pull up the White Flare set list on my phone, so I can just easily check what we need. I don't even know if I'm missing any like basic set cards. Like I literally just have written down like the ultra rares I've pulled for the main set. So I don't know if there's like an uncommon or a holo I haven't pulled yet. Although actually, now that I think about it, I am missing the Samurott holo. So I do still need the Samurott holo. So maybe if we get that, that'll be great. Swadloon, Zorua. Oh, almost skipped over her here. Vanillite, Sawsbuck, Heatmore, Sigilyph. We have Gothorita. You are 42, I think. Yeah, this is one I've pulled before. It's like something feels familiar about this. And it is a duplicate at least, so maybe I've pulled it a few times. We have Watchog. And I need Patrat, but I do not need Watchog, so duplicate there. There's no way. Okay. Holo Samurott. Okay. That is awesome. And this is really nostalgic as well. Like when I got into collecting, Walgreens had these the Unova starter Final Evolution tins of Serperior, Emboar, and Samurott. I have a lot of holo promos of those three from all those tins I opened. Because those tins had, if I remember correctly, Crystal Guardians, I think Legends Awakened, and Supreme Victors. So I got a lot of those sets from those tins. Back when like Gen 5 was the newest thing and you could still find packs for Gen 3 at a cheap enough price. Because those are probably like $20 tins for those 3 packs. Like maybe 20, 25, I don't remember. But yeah, that's very reminiscent of that for me. That is crazy that we actually pulled the Samurott Hollow right after that, though. And I hope that's actually something I am missing and I'm not misremembering that. That is also likely, again, that is why I normally keep a set list on my phone. Like, obviously, after a certain point, I've opened enough that I don't have to list the entire set. But I just don't remember. I just don't remember every card that I'm missing or have pulled. So I need the lists to know. especially if I'm in a store where they just have like bulk or like individual cards to buy. Like if I have the list on my phone, I can just look at a card. Is it on my phone? Yes, it is. Okay, I can grab that. We have Yamask, moving on, Boldor, Pignite, Dewott, Zebstrika, Durant, Energy Retrieval, Patrat. like I said with the Watchog, we needed you, but we did not need Watchog. So there we go. We got the Patrat line done. Ooh, we got a Tornadus. So we a rare reverse out of both sets. Not too bad. And that is also on the list. So very nice 2 new reverses there. And another full art. Whimsicott EX full art. I've absolutely not pulled this. I have the regular EX, but I had as far as full arts go, I had Keldeo for this set. I think Black Bolt, I had the Genesect. Okay, so I now have 2 full arts for each of the sets, which is awesome. Again, like I love the Grass Fairy colors in the background because it is a Grass Fairy Pokemon. Very, very nice. I'm very happy with that. I'm stunned we pulled a full art out of both of these sets as well. Because these were, both of these were online purchases. 2 different vendors just off of TCG Player. So just to get lucky enough that both of them contained a full art is wonderful news. We got 2 more packs left too. We could still maybe get some more things. We got Frillish, Ferroseed, Trubbish, like having existential crisis. Like, do you not? Are you dead, my friend? We got Oshawott, Mienshao, Vanillux, Garbodor. We have a Sigilif. Let me find the reverses again. 38. That is on the list, so I assume again it's a new one. Very nice. We have Lillipup. I think I just had, yeah, I only had Stoutland on the list for this line, so duplicate there. And we got Emboar. Very nice. We pulled both of the starter final stages in this in these 4 packs. Superior being the exception, having an EX, but still very nice. Also Superior being the exception, as in not in this set. So final pack. Hoping we can maybe see some sort of ball reverse. Like, if not a Master Ball, which is what I'm hoping for more. Maybe we can at least see a Pokeball, so we get 1 for each set. We got Sewaddle, Vanillite, Purloin, Lillipup, Heatmore, Sawsbuck, Gigalith. We have a Yamask reverse 39. That is a duplicate there. We have a Stunfisk. I see something poking out the bottom there. I'm going to guess that's just a regular EX, but I could be wrong. Who knows? 35. That is also a duplicate there. And it is a Jellicent EX. Honestly, my thought immediately went to Jellicent, but I couldn't remember if that was in this set or Black Bolt. But thinking about it, Meloetta is the Psychic EX for Black Bolt. So Jellicent was probably the Psychic EX for this set. Yeah, that's still very nice, though. I definitely pulled this a few times, so 100% a duplicate, but very happy to see an EX on top of everything else. Again, just very happy with the pulls all in all. Let me figure out this recap right here. Okay. I think I'll go about it one set at a time. So first of all, for this recap, we got our one Hollow Energy with the Water Energy. Again, very, very nostalgic to me because Gen 5, I guess very specifically the end of Gen 5, because the first pre-release I remember was Legendary Treasures, which was the last black and white set. So right around there is when I hopped in to collecting again. So this is very nostalgic, just this hollow pattern, or just the very heavy lines. So very, very nice there. Got several new reverses for Black Bolt. We have Sandile, Braviary, Volcarona, Golett, and Crustle. We had a Pokeball reverse, our only Pokeball or Master Ball we pulled, but it is thankfully a new one. We got the Tynamo. We pulled an EX with Meloetta EX, and a Full Art Excadrill EX. Very happy with that. And then we move on to White Flare. Got a few new reverses here as well. We got Patrat, Tornadus, Sigilyph. What I believe is a new holo. I will have to double check it, but I don't remember, or from what I remember, I was still missing this holo. So Samurott, I hope, is a new one. We pulled a duplicate EX with Jellicent. And we also pulled a full art for White Flare with the Whimsicott EX. I'm very, very, shocked and happy we pulled an EX full art for both sets. And that we did get at least lucky enough that we didn't pull the one we already had. Black Bolt was already the Genesect we pulled, and White Flare we had already pulled the Keldeo. So happily it wasn't either of those again. But that is going to do it for this opening. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this one. I know for me personally, I'm not ready to be done with a Black Bolt or White Flare. So hopefully there will be some more openings coming. I can't say when. I'd have to purchase more. But I'm very happy with how this opening went. But of course, that's going to do it for this opening. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more and more streams. Have a great day.